It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Hey, I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I'm sitting here thinking about the 4th of July. 4th of July, fireworks, explosions, excitement. Man, it's just a fun time of year. You got your beer, you got your lounge chair, you're watching all the explosions up in the sky. Could you imagine going to one of those events? You're sitting there in your chair, and all you hear is these big loud noises, but you don't see any fireworks. In other words, they're all a bunch of duds. You'd be like, what the hell? We came here to see some fireworks. We didn't come here to see a bunch of duds. And then I started thinking about all those junior executives, especially my friends at the Imaging Channel. You know, and every once in a while I'll talk to these folks and they'll say, man, the person I'm working for they don't want to do this, or they're just, they're being stubborn, or, they're not really challenging the status quo, and I really want to help them challenge the status quo. And I tell them, well, go tell them. Hell, if you work for a dud, go tell them they're a dud. What's wrong with that? As long as you have something to contribute. I mean, don't just tell them they're a dud to tell them they're a dud without contributing anything. If you believe you're a real leader, why would you not challenge someone that you believe that's leading you that's a dud? You're supposed to do that. That's what leaders do. You see, what they're usually afraid of is they're going to get fired. I always tell these people, well, if you're afraid that if you challenge the person that leads you, they're going to fire you, well, go ahead and challenge them. And take the gamble, because if they fire you, home run for you. You just found out you're wasting your time working for an idiot. If they let you stay, if they stick their hand out and say, congratulations, I've been waiting for you to make that challenge. Now I know you're a leader, because everybody knows power is not something somebody gives you, it's something you take. And true leaders understand that. And sometimes maybe that leader just doesn't know what you know. Maybe that leader doesn't have an experience that maybe you have. And maybe that leader will welcome those thoughts. Because like I said, if they just fire you, who cares? Especially if you're in the Imaging Channel. I mean, there's a whole lot of, people leaving businesses right now. There's a whole lot of shuffling of the chairs going on. And this is no better time in the history of the channel to challenge what you believe to be done. Because like I said, there's only two things they can do. They can fire you, congratulations, move on to something better. Or they can welcome you to help them create a new vision, to create the new normal. But please don't do this, my friends. Don't just sit there in silence. Don't just say, well, I'm afraid I'm going to get fired. And if you really think that, guess what? Sorry to say, you're not a leader. So quit pretending you are. I'm going to end my time like I always do. Status quo is the killer of all that will be invented. Folks, have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you all on Monday.